I was an analyst at the Internal Revenue Service back during the early days of tax systems modernization. For those that know the Internal Revenue Service, it's a very large organization, very complex, and I think what I learned through tax systems modernization, I think it's been well documented, large endeavors like that are, again, complex, prone to failure, having problems, and I think even now I reflect back on those days and what could I have done differently, what could the agency have done differently, and be able to learn from those lessons. I think the first thing was really having the opportunity to work in different parts of the organization, and I've been able to leverage that. And one of the other things I've very much enjoyed, secondly, was being able to participate in the old Capital Planning Committee, which was under the Federal Sale Council, and be able to work on cross-agency type of initiatives. Got to be able to meet a lot of different people, learn what was going on in other agencies. I think the first thing I'd suggest is they get a mentor. They need somebody that they can talk to, that can also give them advice, give them feedback, and also challenge them in their career. The second thing is also look for rotational assignments, look for rotational opportunities, again, to be able to learn the organization. And finally, really learn more about the culture of the organization, whether the organization is large or small. Every organization's culture can be challenging to understand and work with, and not to get overwhelmed by that, and realize that finally change that they would like to see, that may be logical, may take a while to occur. I'd say if you fail at something, learn from it. Step back. What could you have done differently? But even more importantly, once you've done that, don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on it emotionally, mentally, in your job. You need to be able to move on. I'd suggest 3 types of training courses. One around leadership, the other about public speaking, and then even more so that has been very prominent of late, that is incredibly important in how we interact with our peers, with our stakeholders, with the public, is plain writing. I think any of those, all 3 of those will help further and carry and be useful throughout the individual's career. The federal government in and by itself presents an amazing amount of opportunities, large and small, to be able to contribute, to be able to support the organization's mission, and to be able to know that you, and I'm going to speak from an individual within the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, knowing that whether you're on the technical side or the programmatic side, that what you're doing is you're supporting the mission of the organization, and you're protecting the people and the environment.